the empowerment, something that we believe in. I think this is also kind of important as we talk about the mindset that goes into planning. Empowerment, we believe in making the process as easy as possible. That wasn't always the case with the older attorneys. I would say when they controlled the information, or sometimes they purposely try to make things harder than they need to be in an attempt to control the information. I think that's a big part of the shift, where I guess how it comes to the public, is they need to find a good attorney and then trust the attorney, and then the attorney that will help them that way, that will teach them and show them what their options are, and then let them choose which way they want to go.
Yeah, and then if you really think about what's going on the client side, the empowerment piece that you speak of is so important, because the client, there's a lot of emotions going on from a client standpoint. Just to even consider doing a trust or an estate plan or anything, there are many people who feel like they are planning for their death versus planning for life. And that is a mindset shift that has to change, because it would be like getting car insurance and buying car insurance, planning for your accident or your drive off of a cliff, literally, not even metaphorically at that point, or planning for somebody to hit you head on. We don't think that when we buy insurance. We think, hey, this is one, a part of the requirements, but two, most importantly, it's just in case kind of resource, just in case kind of thing. And in my personal experience, it's more like I get it so I don't have to have it, or don't have to need it. It's a subtle difference with estate planning, because you will ultimately die and this will ultimately get triggered. But it doesn't mean that just by starting down this road or doing an estate plan or a trust, you're cementing your death in some timely or soon to be kind of thing. Now, there are some people who do probably come to you that are in some kind of health condition or situation where maybe there's a more clarity upon, or a shorter time to live, whether it's just their age or whether it's medical or whatever else. But for the most part, it's really important for people to not feel like this is a deal ender for their life. It's actually putting themselves in a position to be more free and to be more open with their life.
Right, exactly. So it's peace of mind. By doing it, I like the insurance analogy. By having the insurance, it's a peace of mind. If something does happen, you're covered. That's what doing an estate plan is. It is very hard though for people, and I've done it myself, when I'm doing my own, updating my own documents and, getting life insurance. And it's interesting, because it makes you think about your mortality, basically, in order to make those decisions. We've had people recently where they get kind of, I say, stuck in our process. They don't finish either their drafting instructions, deciding who they want to serve in the different positions. And, I was telling my team, it's like, yeah, give them a break. They're deciding their whole lives. We have to kind of help them, help them make a decision. But the way that I think is helpful to make that decision is thinking of right now. Just think in terms of the best person right now to handle things for you. So that's basically what estate planning is. So if you can bring it to that level, just like if something were to happen right now, who would I want to manage my money?
Sure.
If you have minor children, who would you want to manage your children right now? Don't try to think about who's going to outlive who's the healthiest, who's older, this and that. I have people, they're like, this person would be great, but he's older than me. It's like, well, if they're good now, they're the best person now, let's name them. And then, part of the estate planning process, just by nature, is you're going to have to update it and change it. Mm-hmm. We recommend about every 3 to 5 years. It's just because things change, right? What you feel is important today and the people in your lives that you would trust in different positions may not be the same in 3 to 5 years.